Hi everyone, thanks for joining Let's Talk with Shayna. I'm Shayna, and today we're going to be talking about different ways that you should wear your hair to bed and best ways to protect your hair overnight. But of course, I always like to start these videos off just reminding everyone of our 10% discount code that you can use site-wide for an entire order. It is all capital letters, no spaces, Shay, just like my name, and that'll give you 10% off everything. Just make sure to put that in the discount code box at your checkout. But let's keep this video short and sweet. So we'll start off talking about best ways to protect your hair overnight. So first and foremost, do not go to bed with your hair wet. I am notorious for this, but it can increase the chance of breakage as well as the risk of fungal infection. Now, one thing we do always encourage people to invest in is satin and silk products, specifically pillowcases or hair wraps. This does help prevent breakage and reduce friction, causing your hair to like frizz or split away or anything like that. So if you don't have a satin or silk pillow or don't want to invest in one, at least have a hair wrap that you can put your hair up in every night, just to reduce that friction and breakage that you would experience. One thing that is always good is to make sure you are detangling your hair every single night. It's very easy to do that if you do have your hands on our detangler brush. If not, another thing that would be great to invest in, just to work through your knots as you're brushing your hair, make sure to start at the ends and work your way up to prevent hair fall through that brushing experience. But if you're scared of brushing your hair because of hair loss, you should be still doing it every night. Just do it gently with something like the detangler brush that is designed to help brush out knots without losing the hair. And last but not least, it is always great to do moisture treatments overnight. So you can do that by putting the hair oils or leave-in conditioner in your hair before going to bed and then wrapping it up in that satin or silk head wrap. And then that will help get a moisture treatment overnight while also creating that extra barrier to prevent breakage or anything of that nature. Now, onto my favorite part is the different ways that you can wear your hair to bed. My personal favorite is just two loose braids on either side. So I'm just going to do that real quick just to show anyone at home that isn't sure how to do it. So you just take your hair once you've split it down the middle into two parts, and then you're going to take your three parts and just do a little braid all the way down. And once you're all the way to the end, just take your ponytail and put it on very loosely. You aren't going to make this super, super tight, just enough to keep the hair all in there. And then we'll do the other side. And now you have your braids. So this is always great specifically if it's only a loose braid, then it's not going to be pulling on your hair or anything like that, but also preventing those tangles. The next option is a loose top bun. So this will help with like volume and things of that nature, if that's something that you're concerned with. So for that, I do find it easiest to flip my head upside down. So 1 second. So now that I've twisted it all on top of my head, I'm going to take my ponytail and very loosely tie it up. I typically only do two for this, just so it's not super, super tight and pulling on my hair at all. So this is your loose top bun. Third option is space buns. So for that, it's essentially this, a loose bun, but in two parts. So for this, you take your one half, pop it up, and of course you're wearing these to bed, so you don't have to make them look cute or even or anything like that. So you just loosely twist it and around you go. Now, since they are smaller, you might need to do 3 wraps around on your ponytail. And then the other side. Now, as I said, they don't have to look super cute. They are just for wearing to bed. So that is your last option there. So essentially, you just want to make sure you're putting your hair up in some loose way, just so that it doesn't have a chance to tangle overnight or anything like that. Now, one thing we do say is absolutely do not wear your hair down overnight. This is a recipe for leaving your hair a tangled mess. And then honestly, the tanglier your hair gets overnight, the more chance it has to break and the more chance you have to get damage in your hair. So by doing something like a loose braid, a loose top bun, anything that's really loose on your hair, it'll really help bring that back down. So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to use that 10% off discount code for your entire order. That is all capital letters, no spaces, Shay, just like my name. And just remember to put that in the discount code box at your checkout. Thanks again for watching. Let's talk with Shayna. Until next time. Bye-bye.